Hey, what's up, Lightbolt Joe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2012 cult comedy musical classic film Pitch Perfect, directed by Jason Moore. I have a long list of people in this. I'm going to read off the credit list. Anna Kendrick, Skylar Astin, Ben Platt, Brittany Snow, Anna Camp, Rebel Wilson, Alexis Knapp, Esther Dean, Hannah Mae Lee, hysterical as Lily, Kelly Alice Jackal. We have Elizabeth Banks, John Michael Higgins as well. So Elizabeth Banks plays the character of Gail, and she actually directs the second movie. So her and John Michael Higgins are like commentators throughout the a cappella competitions, and they're focal points of the three films. This film came out in 2012, summer 2012, best summer of my life, no competition. I didn't see this movie until 2013. I don't know why, because it's perfect, but pitch perfect. But yeah, so I don't know why I didn't see it until 2013. But when I first saw it, I specifically bought a Blu-ray, and then every time I had a day off, I watched it 3 times a day that I had off. And I have not seen it in a very long time. This is 9 years ago this movie came out. Yeah, so like I'm watching it now, and this is my day after my first COVID shot. My arm is dying. Yeah, so I needed some comfort movies, and I was like, what better way to watch an Anna Kendrick movie? And I remember all the lines, I remember the sarcasm, I remember the blocking, like all the improv, the Rebel Wilson getting shot with a burrito, like Adam what is this? Where's it? I can never remember his last name. Adam Devine, plays Adam DeMamp in Workaholics, and he's a comedic gold. Him and Rebel together, absolutely hysterical. And then the two of them together in the second film, hysterical again. So what is Pitch Perfect? It's about songs and a cappella stuff, right? So Barden University has the Barden Bellas and also the Trebles, the Troublemakers. And Trebles are all male, Bardens are all female, but they both compete in county, regional, nationals, competition, collegiate a cappella competitions, right? So they have an audition process. Christopher Mintz-Plasse is in this for half a second as the audition leader, if that makes sense. He's the liaison, the director of the auditions, and hysterical. So this movie's just so funny, and Anna Kendrick plays a character of Bella who wants to get into DJing, but more so producing, and she meets Skylar Astin's character, and Anna Camp and Skylar Astin actually met on this set, and they were together for a very long time. They're not together anymore. But it's so funny watching this from 9 years ago to see how far everyone's careers have just skyrocketed. Ben Platt is what, a Tony Award winner for Dear Evan Hansen? Like, who would have thought in a million years that he, out of the, collective singing group of kids, for that matter, 9 years ago, would be the first one to win a Tony? Like, mind-boggling, mind-blowing in the talent that was surpassed for this. So it was a really cool take on a cappella groups, because everybody knows a cappella. Like, you sing it in your, like school's choruses or select choirs or whatever special groups you want to, call the special singing kids, the ones who sing better than everybody else. I was in one of those. I was very proud of myself. For the time being. But this was really well done. And this had so much influence with pop culture that the soundtrack destroyed Billboard. Destroyed it. It made so much money for Universal. And Anna Kendrick's Cup song was such a viral sensation that it actually got a studio edit. And it was on the radio for over a year. Like, top 10 over a year. Who would have thought Anna Kendrick singing the Cup song would have been so popular amongst the masses? And everybody had a video about it. Now, this was 2012, so this was Vine, this was Twitter, this was YouTube, this was Facebook. Instagram wasn't really a thing. I mean, it was alive, but it wasn't like a popular thing in 2012. Twitch didn't exist, or TikTok didn't exist. So this was it had a viral trend within the social media platforms that it did, but imagine if TikTok was around in 2012 when the Cup song came out. Bro, we would have had Cup song everywhere. I have not actively looked for the Cup song on TikTok. I'm sure it's there, but it's definitely not as popular as it would have been 9 years ago if TikTok existed 9 years ago to do that viral, sensational kind of video for the For You page, garner the billions of likes and subscribers as everyone clouts for. So this movie is incredible, and it was pop culture. It is pop culture. It references so many popular references, and the way the kids talk, the way the college kids talk, is very remnant of 2012. Like you hear swag all the time, and that was very much a 2010 to 2013 kind of thing. It kind of fizzled out. No one says swag anymore, but everyone says lit now. So it's interesting to watch how the times have changed. Pitch Perfect 2 came out in 2015, so that was 3 years after. And then Pitch Perfect 3 came out in 2017, and then The Greatest Showman came out in 2017, I think, right? Like December 2017. And then The Greatest Showman is a TikTok sensational of From Now On. Everybody's doing the From Now On dance on TikTok. So that's a prime example. You have pop culture, cult classic musical released, and the app that is the most popular is doing the most viral trends. So again, remember, imagine if TikTok was around in 2012 when Pitch Perfect first came out, it would have been incredible. So the soundtrack is iconic, the mashing up of all the songs, it's so great as background music, let alone watching it as an actual film. It's long too. It's like, where's my remote? It's gone. It's like an hour 45, hour 50, something like that. It's a long movie, but it goes fast. So this is another good example of it's a Pitch Perfect trilogy. We have 3 films, okay? Each film made a stupid amount of money, but rightfully so, because of the pure talent involved in it. But this is an example of something that was wanted, but not needed. Like, you don't need 2 other Pitch Perfect sequels. Like, it's not necessary, but it's wanted. Like, this story could have perfectly ended exactly how it did with the bloopers at the end of Rebel Wilson as Fat Amy / Fat Patricia, riffing as improv, but then also at the very, very end of Adam Devine singing on, what is it, The Voice? Something like that. The Voice has been around for a long time as well. So it could have ended like that. We didn't need a second one, we didn't need a third, but we have a second and a third, and it completes our Pitch Perfect trilogy, and I'm so happy we do, but it wasn't needed, but it was wanted. But of course, it makes billions of dollars in revenue, so Universal's going to do it. Pitch Perfect 1 2012 masterpiece came out 9 years ago. 9 years ago. I remember it vividly. We are much younger people. Now our old millennial bodies are breaking and dying. This is a millennial movie. This trilogy is a millennial trilogy. The Gen Z does not take credit for it. This is a millennial film. That's it. I've said it. We're good. Mucho mahalo.